All right. Well, let's take a look at this. So we have. Okay. What are we gonna do? Let's take a look at this one because I love Halo. That being said, 343 has never made a good game, and yes, Halo Studios is just 343 Studios. See, here's the thing, guys. Why does Halo CE need a remake? I was literally playing Halo CE Legendary like 2 days ago. I beat the campaign on Legendary again just for fun. I went through all of the campaigns on Legendary again. What is the problem? It looks like Halo 5, but it's just reskinned Halo 1. Like, they already did a 10th anniversary, which isn't my favorite, but like, just go play Halo Master Chief Collection. Yeah, I mean, I actually don't love CE, the gameplay, because I feel like it's limited in terms of its sandbox. But it's like, it doesn't. Did they update things? Did they add things to the game? Because even if they added things to the game, like, you can just play Halo CE modded with like battle rifles and DMRs and all of the old game or all of the new weapons, right? Like, it's just it. I think it's a cash grab, honestly, especially if it's a 1-to-1 remake. Like, what a waste.
Halo Campaign Evolved is the next project coming out of Halo Studios. It is the ultimate Halo CE campaign remake. It is coming to Xbox, PC, and for the first time, PlayStation. It'll be arriving next year.
That's why. Yeah, so they are going to like double their player base just by allowing it to be on PlayStation. Now, honestly, this should come out for Master Chief Collection. That way there we can all boot up Master Chief Collection and play it together. But instead, everybody's going to be forced into buying a completely new game. But c'est la vie. PS5, Reverse Helldivers, Soulless Cash Grab, a bad company. It's literally just 343, and 343 has never made a good game.
Here to talk more about it, we've got Dan, Max, and Greg from the development team. Guys, let's get into this. Why is this the right game for right now?
We did this work on Halo Anniversary. I felt like there were certain things that were left unsaid. There were certain things that we weren't able to achieve at that time. There were certain things we weren't able to do.
It's a great time to revisit Combat Evolved for new players, for established Halo players, and maybe even for old friends playing on different hardware today, to allow them to play together and enjoy the franchise together again.
Going back to the Halo ring again for the first time.
For the first time is really important, and for them to be surprised by.
Halo Infinite came out. Oh, dude, how old is Halo Infinite now? Is it 4 years old? Was it 2021? How old is Halo Infinite? Do you remember how Halo 5, they just ditched the storyline, and then Halo Infinite, they're like, oh, we're ditching the storyline again? Yeah, why not do an ODST game? Okay, see, that's the thing, Vintage. You're thinking about good ideas, and 343 does not want those. They have an entire department to put good ideas in the scrap bin.
By new content and feel like excited again about exploring the ring world.
For new players, this is the right time for you to jump in. Think of this as your introduction into this huge franchise we've been building for the past 25 years.
I'm curious how you're going to focus on capturing the essence of the original, knowing that you need to evolve to kind of move the experience forward.
Yeah, from design, we don't take that lightly.
Yeah, I mean, unless you're just a total graphics whore, like, who cares? Who cares at all? Like, it's the same game, unless they're adding all of the stuff.
At all. Whenever we make a change, the number one thing was to be true to the original game.
For every one of those topics that comes up, there's someone who is incredibly passionate on the other side saying we can, like, that is sacred. We do not move that crate.
Well, here's the thing. I think that it makes total sense from a business decision because you remake the game in Unreal Engine 5, right, which isn't that difficult, and then you open it up to PlayStation players, right, rather than just porting the Master Chief Collection. Like, imagine if the Master Chief Collection launched on PS5, right? That would also be a big boon to sales right there. Why not just do that?
It's really about looking across, what we've learned over the years, what technology we've built, and how we can tie that back into this experience.
So in this game, up to 4 people can play the campaign together, regardless of which platform they're on. And then we're kicking it old
Okay, but that's a lie, because remember they said the same thing about Halo Infinite. You're going to have co-op split screen, and that just never happened. So these people are just liars.
Technology we've built and how we can tie that back into this experience.
So in this game, up to 4 people can play the campaign together, regardless of which platform they're on. And then we're kicking it old school. We can play 2-player co-op on consoles, on the couch together, just like we did back in the original.
I don't believe you.
What do you have to do differently to account now for 4 people running around?
For different co-op counts, we will make some of the spaces larger. We also want to make sure we're authentic to the encounters themselves. So it's a balancing act between that difficulty tuning and making those encounters.
Also, Unreal Engine 5 just looks like garbage. It all looks the same to me, right? Rather than having like a handcrafted personal experience, even if it doesn't have like the correct lighting and shading and all the environments, like it feels like so repetitive, so soulless.
The right size for the right space.
I understand that we've done some special tune-up works to the beloved Warthog.
We have. There's a new seat, what I like to call the golf cart seat or the bumper seat. This is on the back of the Warthog, so now you can bring everyone.
Dog, here's $80. That's so innovative. You now have a 4th buddy just barely riding on there. All right.
With.
Mind if I join you?
Let's talk a little bit about one of my favorite aspects of the Halo franchise. What is a skull? What's cool about it? What does it do?
A skull is a gameplay modifier.
Yeah.
Generally mean-spirited. It makes the game more challenging for the player.
The combination, the pairing of these different skulls and how that's going to create that new gameplay experience. Huge amount of replay options for folks.
I love the replayability that skulls bring to a campaign. Is almost endless variety.
We have dozens of skulls this time.
The most that we've ever had in a Halo game.
Are you a lasso guy? I think you yourself told me that you don't think anyone would ever be able to complete this game with legendary all skulls on.
I don't think so. I mean, there's a lot. And so if you can do a true legendary all skulls on run, let us know. Because I'd love to see it. I think, that'd be really hard.
If there's one thing that this community has shown us is do not underestimate them, and they will find a way. So Halo.
Again, the music is mega bass, but it's just because it's Marty and I just forgot the other guy's names. It's just the original music. The music is a banger. I would just listen to the music all day.
Halo's always been known for its sandbox. How has this evolved?
We made sure that anything we included isn't going to drastically change the way the game plays, to change the sandbox in a drastic way, but there's some really fun kind of additions, and that's across,
At least I know that the art style looks like Halo CE. Whereas CE Anniversary, they basically imported the Reach art style back into Halo CE because it was developed, kind of around the same time frame, I suppose. But at least this looks like Halo CE for the most part. That's
enemies, weapons, vehicles, things that in the original CE you weren't able to do before that you now can. You finally killed the elite with the sword. That weapon hits the floor and you can pick that up and just, kind of really.
Yay, we get to pick up swords. Is that the only new addition? Like, I feel like if you're gonna make a game like this and remake, just add in all of the stuff.
Take it to the enemy.
The sound design. All these weapons, by the way, have been painstakingly remodeled, rebuilt, higher fidelity. How do all these things kind of come to life?
That comes across through the way they look, the way they sound, the effects, the actual panels on the weapons themselves, the ammo counters.
With Unreal, the fully dynamic lighting within Lumen allows us to get those effects, right? That rich plasma lighting up and brightening the environments.
To me, this looks worse because it's where they use like shadows so aggressively to where half the screen is black, right? And you can barely see enemies. Enemies don't stand out amongst the background rather than having bright, punchy colors like Halo CE does. I don't get it, dude.
Of course, one of the hallmark elements of Halo CE is what becomes kind of a three-way battle with the introduction of the Flood.
There was quite a bit of development between Halo CE and 3 to kind of how the Flood behaved and just how they interacted with the player. So we've pulled a lot of those Flood behaviors into this game.
And I would say this is a learning specifically from CE to Anniversary, which is just kind of that mood, the atmosphere, the tension, the horror, and really delivering on that from the way that we stage the encounters and the setup and how we reveal the Flood.
In Halo Legacy, there were some pure form units. We've pulled in a familiar friend, familiar fiend, if you will, to challenge the player.
I mean, like, that's all right. More Flood types from Halo 3 added in, making them more dynamic like they were in Halo 3. I think that's fun. I think the Flood was probably the best in Halo 3. In Halo CE, they're pretty darn easy to deal with. So adding in some pure forms, even though the ranged pure forms suck, I think that could be fun gameplay wise, right? If you make it a little bit more dynamic, add some more enemy types in there.
Talk to me just a little bit about how we're approaching the narrative aspects to bring it up to the same level as the rest of this game.
I don't know if I like how that looked.
To this game.
Does his helmet look off? Something looks off to me. What did they do? Yeah, also, that's a bad thing. That's a good point. You're backporting Halo 343 lore into Halo 1, 2, and 3, which they absolutely retconned elements of 1, 2, and 3. So actually, please don't do that. Please do not do that. And let me guess, you're going to add more black, gay, retarded female Spartans of color disabilities in there.
We want to tell an authentic story, and we want to level up the cinematics from the source.
As we were building this out, we didn't just kind of put a new coat of paint over the original cinematics, right? We ended up revisiting exactly how they were blocked out, how they were sequenced, how they were put together, and we've done that across the board.
We have access to original source assets, original source code, and access to the original storyboards. We are remastering, remixing the music to go along with these cinematics.
We also had the core principal cast come in and re-record all the lines.
How much firepower would you need to crack one of the engine shields?
This really provides a degree of fidelity.
Bro, I love the Master Chief voice actor, man, but he's getting up there, and his voice is, I think it's Steve Downs, and his voice is getting a little weaker as he's aged. So, love him to death, but age happens to all of us.
Would you need to crack one of the engine shields?
This really provides a degree of fidelity that we weren't able to do for Halo Anniversary.
Now would be a very good time to leave.
But that's the thing, it just sounds older now, right? Versus having a 25, 20, 30-year-old actress playing Cortana in Halo 1. It now sounds like your grandma is telling you it's time to leave. I know, man. I know, that's what I'm saying, right? So when he was 50, you get that gravel, right, in your voice a little bit. You get that grit. It sounds perfect for Master Chief. But as you age, it starts to get a little weaker, a little more raspy, a little bit more breathy, and it just happens, right? But yeah, also, are they going to make Cortana the Halo 5 Cortana or the Halo 4 Cortana? Okay, asking for a friend.
I'm super excited that this game will include 3 brand new bonus missions. Tell me a little bit about that.
It was really important that we preserve the original story as it is. So these missions specifically are meant to be a prequel, a setup for, the main course. These new missions are going to offer some...
Excuse me, did they say new missions? Sorry, I have to back that up. Did you say you're adding missions? That's mildly interesting, I suppose, if you're going to add new missions. I mean, I'm at least intrigued by that, right? I think they're going to be good story-wise? Probably not. But adding like a Halo Reach segment as you're leaving Reach could be interesting, right? Could be interesting, maybe.
Will include 3 brand new bonus missions. Tell me a little bit about that.
It was really important that we preserve the original story as it is. So these missions specifically are meant to be a prequel, a setup for, the main course. These new missions are going to offer some new opportunities for character interactions, maybe between, Chief and Johnson.
We've got some new mechanics, maybe some new AI behaviors, things that haven't been done before in Halo CE.
I think we're just getting started.
So where are we right now at this stage in development? What can you share with us?
In the past few weeks, we've been able to start engaging and sending builds out to some of our community members.
We can now see so many of the elements of the level really coming together.
There's a point in every game's life cycle where it kind of just comes online.
Seeing really high...
See, but they're hitting you with like flashy cinematics and Halo music, and so you're like, oh, you're hyped because it sounds good, it looks good, but you're like, this is 343 dogs.
Fidelity versions of the cinematics, elements of the sandbox and encounter tweaks and the lighting.
You can go to someone's desk and give feedback live on an experience, and to me, that's like a really exciting time in game development.
Whoa, what the? Oh, that was a hunter, wasn't it?
Go to someone's desk and give feedback live on an experience, and to me, that's like a really exciting time in game development.
I was confused.
The ultimate love letter to the game that started it all. I would call upon our entire Halo community to welcome with open arms this next generation of players. I'm excited to just relive these experiences again for the...
Oh, we got Fat Master Chief, dude. We got waddling Fat Master Chief.
first time.
Okay. Coming when? Generically 2026. Great. Great. Very excited for that.
According to the data in their networks, the ring has some kind of deep religious significance. They call it Halo. They believe that Halo is some kind of weapon.
What sort of weapon is it?
One with unimaginable power.
Chief, you gotta find the cartographer. We'll keep him busy as long as we can.
Fire Team Charlie, we're on our way.
Touchdown! Hit it, Marine! Somebody go to the warlog.
The Covenant are putting up a real fight. The cartographer must be here.
Yeah, her voice just sounds older now. Also, the particle effects are just blinding. Like, a lot of companies nowadays, they think that like just throwing more effects on the screen like make it better for some reason. Right? It's like, oh, we put more stuff on screen, more garbage floating in front of your face. Like, is that better or no?
Rock and roll! Rock and roll!
Give them hell, Chief.
All right.
I honestly.
Last one. Is this the same thing? Basically.
According to the
Yes,
data in their
slightly
networks, the ring has some kind of deep religious significance. They call it Halo. They believe that Halo is some kind of weapon.
What sort of weapon is it?
One with unimaginable power.
You get it. I mean, they're showing off the silent cartographer, which is, of course, like the mission. It's either that or Halo, right? Which is what everybody remembers as like the best mission of Halo CE for the most part. But that's really it, guys. I don't know if I'm all that excited for it.